All right, since the clock already 11 a.m., I think we can start now. All right, hello everyone, and welcome to our learning hour session. I'm Adib, and I'm delighted to be a host for today's session. We are honored to have our expert trainer, Ms. Erni Anwar, who will be sharing valuable insights on hook, engage, convert, how to create TikTok ads that actually perform. All right. During this session, please feel free to ask questions in the chat box below. Ms. Annie will address all questions at the end of the session. As a reminder, please keep your microphones muted throughout the session to avoid any disruptions. Without further ado, I hand over the floor to Ms. Annie.
Okay, thank you to Mr. Adib for the briefing. Hi, good morning, everyone. Okay, let me share my screen first. Okay, before we started, okay, I would like to know, has anyone have been tried Tito S Manager before? If yes, please comment one. If not, just comment zero. So I will know the audience today if you are very first time or you have experience before to do the ads using the Tito S Manager. Okay, let me check the comment. Zero, zero. Oh, okay. All right. So we can say that most. Oh, okay. Everyone here never done the Tito S Manager before, right? Okay, 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 okay. Good. Okay. So today the session is gonna be for beginner lah. Okay. Okay. So if you have any question, please feel free to drop your comment or question on the question box. Okay. All right. Let me present. You all can see, right? My presentation. Okay, all right. So today we're gonna talk more about what type of creative, which is what type of videos that you can use to do the Tito S Manager. Okay, because S Manager and Boost Ads is totally different. Okay, I will elaborate more what's the difference it is. Okay. But first thing, okay, let me introduce myself because I believe that most of you never seen me before. Okay, my name is Erni Anwar. Okay, actually, my expertise in TikTok marketing, okay, including the TikTok shop and affiliate and also TikTok ads manager lah. Because some business they want to focus for ads manager if they already have the TikTok content that can perform more if they are boost during using the TikTok ads manager. So if you never do the content yet, okay, I would encourage you, please go for organic first. Okay? Alright. So this is my experience, okay, conducting the training, and I have collaborate with SL Academy as well. And this is the training lah, the training my participant what they say because my training mostly are for practical. I don't conduct the theory. Mostly theory is only 20%, 80% is the practical one. Okay, so this slide you can screenshot if you want to for your own purpose only lah. Okay, but you need to make sure that let's say if you want to do the TikTok as manager for another 2 or 3 months later, okay? Always make sure you see and you check out the rules and regulation by TikTok as manager first before you do anything, okay? Because the rules regulation by TikTok always changes. So you need to look up first before you want to do anything. Okay, to make sure that your ads won't your to make sure your ads manager account won't be freeze lah. Okay, basically. Okay, all right. So today we have the four learning outcome, okay, which is to focusing on digital advertising mostly. And I will talk more about what's the difference between Boost and Ads Manager and what type of video creative that you can use and not to use uh, to boost using the Ads Manager, okay? And also I will tell you more about what you should do and don'ts to ensure the efficient lah during the advertising because of course it's all now about using the money and we don't want you to burn your money. So we need to make sure that at least when you want to do some campaign, you're gonna get your KPI. So today we're gonna have the four topic content, and I will start with introduction about the TikTok ads first. Okay. All right. Okay. So just now I already asked anyone if you ever use the TikTok Ads Manager before, and we can see on the chat board, all of you never done before. And how about TikTok Boost? How about TikTok Boost S? Have you tried before? If you haven't tried, please comment one. If you never tried, please comment zero. If you're not sure, just type eight. If you're not sure, just type eight. Yeah, I can elaborate more about it. Okay, alright. Okay, mostly. Okay. Alright, so all of you are zero, totally zero. Okay, alright. Okay, cool. Okay, but at least you know lah. You know, right? What's different between what is the Tito S Boost and what is S Manager, right? If you're not sure, just ask me, okay? Okay. So, our first topic is about when should you start doing ads on TikTok. Okay? Actually, the first thing first, if your TikTok profile is already have at least 10 to 15 content on TikTok itself, on your TikTok profile, what I mean, you can start to look up which content that already have the organic engagement, which means that which content that have at least 1,000 viewers, and at least out of out of 1,000 viewers, at least 5% likes or comment or save. If 1,000 people look your content, but only less than 5 people like or no comment at all, we can say that it's not a good creative lah to do the ads. Okay, so I will always encourage my participant to make sure that focusing on the organic content first and see which content that have the potential to create the ads using that creative videos. Okay, and if you never done your creative video on your TikTok profile, okay, please do it first. Because if you start with the ads without any organic content, and if you're not focusing for e-commerce, what I mean that if you're focusing for personal branding, or you're focusing for leads generation, not the e-commerce side, okay, I meaning by that you're not just sell the product, okay, you're not focusing on conversion only. So I always encourage you to do the organic content first, at least 10 to 15 content. Then you see which content is suitable to do the ads. Okay. And second thing is if you're ready with the monthly budget, because once you already did to TikTok Ads Manager, you need to have the monthly budget. If you only want to touch the water only one or two, and then you want to stop, then I won't encourage you to do the ads first lah. Okay, because of what? Because once you already done with your ads manager, you already start do the advertising on your creative. Okay, that's mean that you need to consistent lah. If not, later on the organic content also won't get so much FYP than before you done. I mean that after you done the ads, compare after you done with your ads using the ads manager and before you do the ads, if you don't have the monthly budget, I always encourage for you to do the organic first. Once you already have the budget, or if you really want to focus on e-commerce, or you want to focus on list generation, and you already have at least 50 content and some of them already got engagement, then okay, we can go for ads. If not, go for organic first. Because of what? If you start with ads, what will happen is after this lah, let's say if you want to post your content, the organic engagement won't be good as before lah. I will say that. Yeah, I will say that because it already kacau the algorithm basically. So you need to see first. You need to know what is your objective. Your objective, if you want to focus for personal branding, then you just do organic first, because in terms of the engagement on TikTok is still much better compared to other social media platform. Yeah, so for me, I would also encourage my participant, if you want to scale up your business, then only, and you have the monthly budget, then only you can start with Ads Manager. Okay, and is the third thing is if you're ready to test and learn lah, of course, because of what? Because once you use the Ads Manager, you're gonna see a lot of data, and you need to learn how to read the data. If not, you just waste your money lah. You just burn your money, because if you see, if you want to focus on the leads generation, for example, you want to conversion, you want to focus on conversion, but you don't see the data, you don't understand what meaning of CPC, for example. So it's gonna be difficult. So you need to start to learn what is CPC, what is this, what's that. So you understand when the data come up on the Ads Manager platform. So you understand which creative that you should pursue, should continue, and which creative you can stop from doing the ads. Okay? Alright. So what's the difference? Okay, this is the topic that what's the difference between Ads Manager and TikTok Ads Boost? Okay, so before I elaborate more about it, okay, let me give you some analogy. Okay, let's say you want to do fishing, okay, and you using this kind of fishing net, okay, using this fishing net, okay, you just use this fishing net and then you just throw on the ocean, okay, what will happen? What will happen usually? Okay, just imagine you throw the fishing net on the ocean. What will happen usually when you throw the fishing net randomly on the ocean? Yeah, can you give the some comment? What do you think? What will be happen? Or you're not sure? Or you're not sure? Okay, right. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this is the boost ads. Okay, this is boost ads, which means that, for example, you are throw the fishing net on the ocean. Okay, let me see the comment first. 50-50. Might get fish, might not. Okay, alright, cool. Okay, and the second one is the ads manager. Okay, this one you are already targeted which fish that you want to focus on. Okay, meaning that by that you're not randomly throw the net lah. You focusing which fish that you want to attack. So what's meaning by that? Okay, the meaning by that is if you want to do the boot ads, okay, the boost ads, okay, you will catch a lot of something, okay. It's not only fish actually. Sometimes you will get shoes boots, sometimes you're gonna get some wood, something that you don't want, but you get it, because why? Because you just randomly throw on the ocean, okay. It's just capture anything that can catch, yeah, it's gonna be in it. Okay, and you will get a lot of junk, okay, and you don't want it to be happen, but of course it's easy to do, okay, it's suitable for beginners, especially for those who have never been done with ads before, okay, so this boost ads is suitable for you because of why? Because in terms of the technical itself, it's much easier compared to ads manager. But of course, because you are using the boost ads, what will happen is you will catch a lot of junk. Okay. And yeah, and actually the Boost S is cheaper compared to S Manager actually. Later I will elaborate more, okay? And how about as manager? Okay, as manager, yeah, because you already focus, okay, which kind of fish that I want to focus it on. So you won't randomly throw your fishing net, okay? And you know and you need to identify which fish that you want to focus on. That's mean that you know in terms of the customer segmentation, the demographic, okay? For example, the age, their location, their location, and also what is their interest, okay? You know already, so you can identify and you narrow it a little bit. Okay, so when you do that, it will become much better in terms of the ROI. Because of what? Because the data itself capture the fish that you wanted. Okay, but as manager requires a skill. It's quite a skill because when you do the ads, it doesn't mean that okay, I done one ads and is 100% I will achieve my target success. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, sometimes you need to do months, then only you can capture the exact fish that you wanted. Okay, the exact creative videos that success. So that's why it's require a lot of skill and focus. It's not only rely on one or two creative or one or two campaign and then you spend this kind of amount and then you success already. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay. All right. So this is the quick comparison. Okay, for you to see. Okay, if you want to do the the S boost, okay, usually this one to capture the viewers and likes quickly lah. Okay, and some features on S boost, yes, right now you can use for leads and you can use for sales. But in term of ROI, okay, because I've been done before for boost and also as manager, if you want to focus on sales and also for leads, I would say that as manager is better compared to boost. But if you want to focus more viewers and likes quickly, yes, you can just go for the boost. Okay, for example, if you want to collect your followers first, if you want to focus for to reach out to as much as people as you can, yes, you can go for S boost. No need set up using the S manager lah. Okay, because that's one more technical. So yeah, you can just use the S boost. But if you tell me that okay, coach, I want to focus on S manager because I want to capture some leads and also sales and I want to see the data. So yes, you can go for S manager. S boost, yes, it still have some data, but the data is not correct lah. It's not as correct as S manager because it's not too deep. And also, if you want to do retargeting marketing, is difficult compared to S manager punya data. Alright. And for targeting, yeah, demography for S boost, because for targeting, if you're using the S boost, the TikTok itself will suggest to you, okay, which audience, this and that, and usually they will take it randomly. I mean that starting for 18 years old up to more than 55 years old. And it's gonna randomly one Malaysia, okay, including Sabah and Sarawak. So if I say if you do the ads for people to come to your restaurant, for example, right? If you have the physical store, if you have the restaurant, kan? So your restaurant based in Johor Bahru. So it's not sense for you to do the ads that focusing for Sabah Sarawak, right? Or focusing on police, right? So you should focus on Johor only. So that's why if you want to really specify the location, you can go for as manager. But if you don't have the physical store, if you say it's okay, I don't mind Sabah Sarawak or any places as long as around Malaysia. So yes, you can go for S boost, okay? And for campaign objective, yeah, because yeah, because campaign objective for Tito S boost is limited compared to S manager lah. Okay, some features don't have on Tito S boost. So it's a little bit hard lah if you want to do a selected campaign objective using the S boost. Alright. So for the control itself, okay, for the control itself, okay, this is the thing that is hard for you, especially if you want to do A and B test creative, okay, if you want to see which creative is suitable, which audience is suitable, this and that, it's gonna be difficult if you want to use the S boost. Okay, it's better for you to use the S manager. Okay, all right. Let me see the comment. Okay. Miss Nabila, I will read your question later. Okay. After we done with our session. Okay. Thank you. All right. So for data analytics, yeah, basic is very basic. So you won't learn much from S-Boost because after done with the S-Boost, they were telling you, okay, with this amount of spending, how much viewers if your campaign is the viewers, how much the followers if your campaign is the followers, this and that. It's really basic. But for Digital Ads Manager, it's gonna tell you how much the CPC, how much the this and that, so you can scale up from there. Okay, but like I said, if you want to focus for beginner, if you're really beginner, because all of you, I see you never try even the S boost yet, so I will encourage you. You can start with S boost yet. Okay, start with S boost first. Then only you can go with S manager because S manager you need to sign up. You need to set up. It's quite a little bit difficult lah compared to S Boots actually. S Boots you just choose which creative that you want to do promote and then done. You pay and then done. Okay. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, for TikTok ads, S Boost or S Manager, they are using the credit system. Meaning by that you need to top up first, then only the ads will running. If not, the ads won't running. Okay, is a little bit is a little bit different with the Meta. Okay, Meta you can run it first, then only you can pay. But for TikTok you need to pay first, then only it running. Okay. However, especially for those who want to use the ads manager, I would suggest for you to top up uh to top up to top up frequently compared to you top up one time. Meaning by this. For example, if your budgeting per day is 50 ringgit. So I would say that every day you top up 50 ringgit or once a week you top up. Not like 30 times 50 ringgit, like 1,500, and then you put in the money into that account as manager. Okay. Because it's happened to me before. My TikTok Ads Manager account freeze. Okay, the TikTok freeze my TikTok Ads Manager account because what they say is my ads violence do some violations. So what happened is the money that I already credit in, I can't get it back. Okay, now already like I think already 4 years, already 3 to 4 years already since it happened. So up to today, I can't get my money back. So the money the money is like buta-buta macam tu je lah. Dalam account freeze tu sajalah. So if you want to do the ads manager, you top up once a week or once a day. Okay, you don't top up one buck of a month. Especially if you want to the big budgeting. Because once you punya account kena freeze, especially kena freeze, you raise ticket ke, you email ke apa ke, you still cannot get. Because of what? Because what they said is they're telling you that you do violations. You violate their rules and regulation. And that's why they freeze your S manager account. Okay? Alright. Okay. So we go for the topic when you should use Boost or Ads Manager. Okay, this one I just let you know lah. Okay, for example, for S Boost, if you want to amplify, if you want to amplify the viral video, meaning by that, one of your creative content already got viral, more than 5K, 10K viewers, and you want more people to see your viral content. Okay, and got a lot of comments, got a lot of engagement, and you just want to amplify. So you can just use the S boost. Okay, so it's gonna just boost your creative lah. Okay, or if you want to announce a local event, for example, if you have the restaurant or your physical store, you want to do the grand opening, or you have a special event on your physical store, so you can just do the boost ads to just announce to the surrounding people around your place. Telling that, hey, I got the event, I got the grand opening, so the people surround you will see lah your content. Okay. Or if you want to grow your followers, if you just want to focus on followers grow, so you can just do the TikTok boost. Okay. All right. So we're talking about followers count. Okay. Um, okay, so for those who are coming our session today, okay, please, please never buy followers or never buy TikTok account. Even the TikTok account got 1 million followers. Don't buy the followers, okay? Because of what? Because TikTok is totally different compared to Meta. If people didn't follow you, they can still see your content if your content is good. But if you have 1 million followers, even you got 1 million followers, but if your content is not good, or your followers, because the followers itself is not the real one, or even is the real one, they follow the TikTok account is not because of you, because you buy the TikTok account. Maybe the TikTok account used to be like artist gossip, or used to be like other things, other business, right? And then you buy because of followers, and then the followers see that your content, and then they skip your video, and then TikTok algorithm will see that your TikTok is not good. So still same. You cannot FYP your video. You cannot grow your followers from there. Okay. So I always encourage for you, just go for organic first. If you want to do the ads to grow your followers, just go for the ads boost. Okay. All right. So how about the ads manager? Okay. The ads manager, you can go for ads manager if you really want to focus in to generate qualified leads. Okay, if you say, you told me, okay, I want to focus on leads, so you can go for Ads Manager. As Boost, yes, they have the leads as well, but I would say that in term, because I already try a few times for using the S Boost and also S Manager for leads punya campaign. When I use the Boost, I only get like one or two leads only with the same amount with the same creative. But if I'm using the S Manager, I can get at least 15 and above. So from there we can see it's better if you want to focus on leads, then you can go for S Manager. Okay. Okay, let me take a drink first. Okay, our second thing, if you want to retarget it, for example, you already have the prospect asking you, but they didn't buy yet. So actually, you can do a retargeting campaign focusing on them using the ads manager. Okay, but this one we can say this one is the advanced punya level lah. It's not the basic anymore. Okay, if you want to focus for basic first, then you go for basic first. If not, don't. Okay. Alright. And another thing is if you want to do the A and B test, meaning by that if you want to compare, okay, which creative is good? Is it creative A or creative B or creative C? So from there you can see lah using the S manager. Okay. Alright. Next. So we go for which creative are suitable to do ads. Okay. So I give you the example. Which we do the some comparison. The bad creative and also the good creative. Okay. Alright. So, this is me. This is me. Okay, I'm using I'm using myself as the Tesla. Okay, all right. So we try before. Okay, we try. Okay, for example, if your creative if you're creative using only one slide of pictures, it's not carousel meaning but a lot of pictures, because they thought you can use the carousel. Okay, if the carousel got engagement, got likes, got viewers, then okay lah. If your picture or carousel like this only 7 likes, no comment, no save, no nothing, right? And the views are so less than 1,000, then you don't use this as the campaign. Okay, it doesn't matter. As campaign ke, boost as campaign ke, don't use it. Alright. Okay, same goes. If your video longer than 60 seconds, don't go for it. If your video longer than 60 seconds and then you want to do ads, I would say no. You focus for videos that less than 60 seconds. Actually, for my participant who join my class later, actually I will tell more about which second for this campaign and whatever lah. Alright. But for generally, if you want to do ads, make sure your videos less than 6 seconds. Okay. Alright. So, which good creative you can use for campaign? Okay, the good creative is the content that already have a strong engagement and a lot of viewers. Okay, if you can see here, okay, you can see a lot of people like, a lot of people comment, and also people see whatsoever. Okay, and from here you can scale up. You can use for campaign. It's up to you. If you want to focus for followers or viewers, you can just go for ads boost. If you want to focus, okay, I want to focus for lead generation. I want to do some comparison. I want to do A and B test. Which these two videos is the best for me to running for long term run. So you can go for ads manager. Okay, but it's very important to focus also for 3 second hook to grab attention. Okay. Okay. For example, for like this, right? For the back creative, right? There's no hook. That's why people also don't see it. Because why? Don't have 3 second hook and people don't know what is this about. So because no copywriting is nothing, so people just skip the video, and then that's why got less of engagement and also viewers. Okay. And another thing that you can look at is to leverage the trending sounds. Okay, but for trending sounds, if you want to focus for leads generation, if you want to do e-commerce, okay, don't use the trending sound because you gonna get the copyright issue. You will have the copyright issue. It's either your video got muted, or your video kena 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 freeze lah, kena ban. Meaning by that is your video cannot run for ads. Okay, so make sure you don't use the trending sound. But if you do trending sound just to grow the followers ke, just for engagement, just to reach more people, then okay, you can use the trending sound. Okay, alright. Now we go for do and don'ts during the campaign. But before that, let me see the chat first. Okay, let me check chat first. Okay, Nur Nabila. Coach, I'm working as a loan consultant. How to promote our loan product? How Tito X could help me? I'm not confident to do live or uploading videos on TikTok. Okay, Nabila. If you ask me, because you are working as a loan consultant. So now we are talking about personal branding. Okay, I see it's more like personal branding, not the business itself. So if you ask me, Miss Nabila, I will encourage you still to go for live and also to do the content. Because if you're not confident, because I have the this kind of issue before with a lot of my participant before this. So on my training, I will encourage them and I will ask them to do live. To do live in our training session. So some of them, before the class started, when I mentioned that okay, after this you need to do live for 1 hour, for example, they will say like, "Oh no, coach, can I not do live because I'm not confident because I'm shy. I'm shy cat, you know." And then, but during our session, I teach them about the body language, what kind of script that you can use, how to counter the negative commenter, okay, this and that, and then they do the live, and then after the session, usually I give 1 hour maximum. And these people that telling me before that, oh, I don't want to do live this and that, right? They're the last person that we come back to the room. Meaning by that, they won't stop talking during life. Because of what? Because after they have the some knowledge and they have some confidence and they are being forced to do life and then they do the life and then they already feel that, oh, okay, actually it's not as bad as what I'm thinking. Actually, it's okay je. Maybe because you do have some knowledge or maybe you do have a coach or mentor to guide you. Maybe that's why you feel afraid to do life or to do content. Maybe because it's not because you're not confident, but because you don't have the knowledge and skill how to do the content. Which content is suitable for you, right? So I will encourage for you, Nabila, to do the content and live. Then only you can go for ads. Because if you do ads, you do ads, right? And then first thing, you use the money. You use your money, okay? And second thing, when people look up your TikTok profile, even they are interested to register, they are still will look up your TikTok profile. And if your TikTok profile are empty, or if the content is not good, they won't sign up also. So still, you still burn the leads. So I would encourage for you to start with the live and also the content. Okay, Nabila. Okay, just because I understand something that new is quite fear, right? But if you start with that fear, you force yourself, and after that, okay already, no problem. Okay, okay, all right. Miss Yok Kiao. Okay, hi trainer. Will you demo by showing example S boost and S manager? Okay, for S boost, I can't show because it's using phone. But usually for our physical class, I will show lah. But for S manager, yeah, I can show. I can show is roughly, okay, after our session ends. But maybe that one only for 5 minutes lah because I'm afraid we don't have time. Okay. Tuan Zali, buy bulk followers from Shopee Center. No, 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 no. Never buy followers. Okay, never buy the followers. Okay, because if once you buy the followers, because like this, how TikTok algorithm works actually. Okay, what? Okay, every time you do content or you do live, first thing first, TikTok will send to your 10% of your followers first. If your followers are robot, or people that human, still real human, but they follow the TikTok account is not because of you, but because of they follow the artist gossip before the page, right? And then they see your content. They just skip. They still skip. If they unfollow your account, that's much better compared if they are just skip your video. What will happen if these 10% followers are skipping? TikTok will see your content is not good. So if your content is not good, and there's a lot of content creator out there that do the content that's similar to you and got a better engagement, got better like and this whatever, TikTok will give that person company content compared to yours content. Even your content is actually better than that content creator. You know? So never buy followers. Okay? Alright, Nabila. Okay, thank you, coach. Welcome. No worries. Alright. So what you should do and don'ts. Okay. The first thing first, you need to do the clear objective, okay? If your campaign want to focus for followers, focus on that month followers, okay? Bukannya, okay, minggu ni I nak followers, minggu depan I nak leads lah, lusa I nak tu lah, tak boleh. It doesn't work that way, okay? Objective, at least, actually for campaign objective, at least 1 month so you can get a better data. Okay, and you need to use the strong creative. Meaning by that, you need to have a strong creative that have the engagement and also organic reach. Okay, and you need to reach to the right audience. Okay, but this one for the right audience, of course, if you never do the ads, you're also not sure, okay, who's your customer, right? So in our class, we're gonna tell you who's your right audience. And the last one is about use the trending sound. Okay, don't use the sound yang sudah expired. For example, if you are this month is the August, right? Almost September, right? And then if you are still using the apa tu sound, right? People gonna skip juga sebab lagu tu dah lama, kan? So make sure you always up to date with the trending sound, okay? Okay, what you should don't do. Okay, you don't you don't use the creative videos yang lebih daripada 60 saat. Okay, make it shorter than that. Okay, and then please make sure you have the 3-second hook. 3-second hook is very important. The copywriting, the caption is very important, and the videos you need to use the. I won't say that you need to shoot using the DSLR. Okay, you don't need to use the DSLR, but at least the quality is 1080p. Okay, alright. You don't need the 4K, 8K. Actually, no need lah that one. Okay, that one pun dah too much already. But kalau less than 1080p, like 7 to 100 ke apa kan, nanti dia punya quality video tu it's not really good. Okay. So nanti kan same. Dia susah juga nak sasit when you do the ads. Alright. Alright. So we go for idea punya budgeting. Okay, this is the idea budgeting when you want to do the ads campaign. Okay, so before I tell you about the budgeting, okay, can you can you tell me on the chatbot, okay, for those who are using the Android, please comment 7. For those who are using the Apple, okay, the iPhone, okay, please comment 8. Okay, alright. Okay, mostly are using Android. Okay, only Miss Yuk Kiao using Miss Yuk Kiao, Miss Shazwani. Okay, only two of you lah using the iPhone. Okay, why I'm asking is because if you want to do ads, if you want to do the ads, okay, boost ads or ads manager, for those especially for those are using the iPhone, okay, the iPhone lah, you gonna have the extra tax to pay. Okay, I will show you. Okay, this is the cost. Okay, this is the cost. Okay, for boost ads, okay, the minimum spend you can spend minimum 12 to 18 ringgit per day. Okay, depending on the objective. Usually for sales and for leads is a little bit higher compared to just to get followers or just to get the viewers and this one that. That one can be minimum 12 ringgit. I think before this, the minimum for Boost S is only 6 ringgit. But starting last year or end of 2023, it's already changed to 12 ringgit. It's already double. So so that's the amount that you need to pay lah for Boost S. Okay, for S Manager, For S Manager, it's different. The minimum spend is 20 ringgit per day. Okay? So you need to have an S Manager, you cannot run for less than 7 days. Okay? I won't encourage you to do S Manager punya campaign to less than 7 days. Dia macam tak guna. So better you just do the boots ads je. Okay? Because the data pun tak boleh capture lagi kan. So it's better for you to focusing more than at least lah 2 weeks to 30 days. Okay, I will encourage you. At least the data on S Manager will get the capture some data for you. Okay, but if you're using the Apple iPhone, I'm not sure about MacBook. That's why I'm marking as the purple color on the Apple text for S Manager. Um, this one you need to pay the extra tax if you're using the iPhone. If you're using the Android, you just pay 8% DST. DST is digital sales tax. Okay. All right. So if you're using the Android, you just pay 8%. Okay. Out of your budgeting punya cost lah. But if you're using the Apple, there's some extra from Apple itself that you need to pay. Okay. What meaning by that? Okay. What I mean by that is, this is the example. Okay. This is the example. Okay. I show to you. Android versus Apple user. Okay, this is the Android user. Okay, the same campaign, the same creative, the same this and that. You can see right, the same 20 ringgit, right? And then I got the promo balance 1.96 ringgit. Okay, then minus it. Okay, and for Android user, you need to pay tax. Okay, DST tax, which is 8%. So that's why you got some extra 1 ringgit 44 cent. But for Apple user, you will have another tax by Apple, which which costs you to pay much higher compared to Android user. You can see from here, Android you only pay 90 ringgit point 48 cent only, but for Apple user you need to pay 27 ringgit point 75 cent. All right. So, this is some tips for you lah. If you're iPhone user, you need to you need to have the second phone, the Android punya phone, so you can use for Boost ads. But for Ads Manager, okay, Ads Manager you need to you must to have the laptop. You cannot use the phone sebab dia susah sikit nak start guna telefon. So better for you to use the laptop. But for laptop itself, if you're using the MacBook, I'm not sure if you got the Apple test or not. Yeah, but most likely you have the Apple test because the telephone pun kena kan. So MacBook might be kena juga. Alright? Alright. So this is something that you need to look at lah. Okay? Alright. So now we go for Q&A session. Okay, let me check this one first. Miss Visa. Okay, hi Miss. How many percent is the Apple tax? Okay, how many tax? Actually, I'm not really sure about this, but you can see from here. For example, for Android you only pay 8%, so only 1 ringgit 44 cent. But for Apple user, you need to pay 9 ringgit 71 ringgit lah, because just like it's a tax. So you can just do calculate by yourself. Okay, 9 ringgit 71, you deduct 1.44 for DST, and then you got the balance, right? So we can estimate that one definitely more than 8% lah. Because kalau yang ini pun 8% pun 1.44 je kan. Tapi yang ini pun dah like 7 ringgit something dah kena kan. So it's more than 8%. Yeah, definitely more than 8%. So you need to look like lah. Yeah, that's why I encourage my student who want to focus for ads. I will encourage them to have the second phone. At least to have the Android or the laptop that using the Windows, just in case if your Windows pun kena Apple test. Alright? Okay. So now we go for Q&A. But before that, if you have the Q&A, please ask me. Okay, but because we have the question from our participant that want to see the TikTok as manager, right? So I can show to you. Alright. Okay. Forgive me for my beautiful cat. Alright. Okay, you can see right my skin. You can see my skin. Okay, if you can see my TikTok as manager punya screen, please comment one. Okay, all of you can see. Alright, thank you for the feedback. Okay, for TikTok Ads Manager. Okay, before you come here, you need to register first. Okay, you need to register first. You just Google it. TikTok as Manager Malaysia. Okay, make sure you keyword the Malaysia sebab kita tak nak dia dihantar ke US ke apa. So after that, you need to sign up. Okay, you need to sign up. You can sign up using your TikTok profile account or you can sign up using your email or phone number. Okay, but please make sure that you do the two author verification because we don't want a scammer. We don't want scammer to use our as manager punya account because for other social media platform pernah kena di mana dia dah link that thing is dia linkkan credit card or debit card on that punya manager lah, dia punya as manager, and then what happened is scammer use that as manager to boost their own ads. So we don't want it to be happen. So make sure you have your two verification punya author, okay? Alright. Okay. So let's say if you want to create the ads, right? I just show roughly, okay? If you want to do the ads, you just click here, create ads. Okay. From here, from here you're gonna see there's they will show you advertising punya objective. Okay. We have the awareness, we have consideration similar to engagement. Okay. Or if you want the conversion. Okay. For TikTok boost, you won't have the ad promotion. Okay, you won't have the ad promotion because this one is only for those who are using the ads manager. And for sales, if you are using the TikTok boost, if you use it TikTok boost, you only can see the website. TikTok shop also they have, but I never tried before. But I believe the conversion is lower compared to ads manager. Yeah, so you can just use the ads manager terus. And website and app also dia tak ada kalau TikTok boost. Okay. Alright, so if you want them to install ke or to whatever, if you have the apps right, so just go for Ads Manager, okay? Alright, so for ads itself, okay, if you want to go for, okay, let's say if you're really beginner, and of course you need to do some personal branding, and you bukannya buat e-commerce punya tinggi lah. E-commerce of course you can straight to conversion because nak orang tu beli barang you. Because e-commerce pun dia pun fast moving punya item kan. So you can just go for conversion. But if you want go for the long term run, if you want to build your business branding or you want to build your personal branding, okay, I always encourage you go for awareness first and then you go for consideration and then only you can go for conversion step by step. Because if you start with lead generation, okay, yes, you can go for lead generation, no problem. Okay, because you are paying it. But the thing is, people didn't know you yet. So right now, people are quite hardly to give their information as well. So they need to trust to you first. Need to trust to you, meaning by that they know that you're somebody. Yeah, they know you are somebody, and then when they see that your TikTok profile so got a lot of content that talking the same thing that what else that you're running with. Okay, if for example if you're long consultant, make sure your content is talking all about lawn consultant pun tinggi, okay? Bukan ni tiba-tiba cakap pasal kucing, bukan tiba-tiba cakap pasal ayam. Alright? So when they see the content, okay, the content, okay, yeah, yeah, she's really the loan consultant, this and that, okay. Then only they will put in the contact, or maybe they will direct WhatsApp to you, okay. But if your TikTok punya content pun tak ada, tak meyakinkan, people pun tak pergi. That's why if you're really new on TikTok, I will encourage to you start with organic first, and then you can go for reach or you can go for community interaction. For engagement, for engagement, for myself, my personal punya interest lah. I I prefer community punya interaction compared to just traffic. You know, traffic is that people just go for traffic, but most of them actually dia tak buat apa-apa pun. So video viewers for me, nah. For me personally, I won't go for viewers only. But I would prefer for people to follow my account or to visit my TikTok profile. Okay, and the best thing is right now you can see you also can promote your live stream. Yeah. So if you are someone that want to focus on this kind of campaign and you want to do as manager, you can go for community interaction. Okay? If not, yeah, you can just go for video views or traffic. But kalau antara dua ni kan, you tanya I kan, better you go for reach je. Reach lagi better. Sebab in term of the ROI tu, if you want just people to see your punya video kan, reach tu lagi better lah compared to traffic and video views. But if you want people to follow your account, to visit your Twitter profile, kan, you can go for community interaction. This one punya ROI is much better. Okay? Alright, list generation. Okay, this one, okay, I just do randomly, okay? Okay, sample lah. For example, you want to do lead generation, okay. For me, I will prefer manual campaign lah. I won't go for smart campaign. Because I want to have the control. I want to have the control for my own ads lah. Because for smart, TikTok dia dah buat sendiri untuk you. So we pun tak tahu kan betul ke tidak dia punya campaign tu kan. So I prefer manual setup lah. Okay, so after manual setup, then you can click continue lah. Okay, this one as at group name. Okay, you just rename it. You can just rename it anything. Oh, request time out. Okay, I kena log out ke? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Here's the thing. If you're not active on TikTok Ads Manager, sometimes they akan automatic out. So you need to do some verification that only you can log in. I think this is the security system that they have lah, which is good lah actually. Okay. Alright. For ad group name, okay. For example lah, katalah ad group name, what is it? We can say lah, is the what is the leads. Maybe like it's campaign, for example, for October 2025. So you just say 25. And then, okay. And then from here, you can choose either instant form or website or TikTok direct message or instant or phone call. Okay. For, for WhatsApp, sebenarnya susah sikit kalau yang kat sini. Okay, let me show you If you say, okay, I want WhatsApp lah. I want WhatsApp. You need to have the third party. If you say, okay, I choose the WhatsApp, right? And then I push this one. Okay, okay, I just put my number Okay, because need to put number. Okay. Alright. And then kita tulis kat sini. Okay, katalah kita nak WhatsApp. WhatsApp. Okay, for example. Okay, WhatsApp. Okay, and then goals. Okay, do you prefer the clicks or you prefer the conversion? Okay, if you ask me, if you choose the clicks, clicks ni dia akan data tu akan tunjuk lagi banyak clicks lah orang akan clicks. Tapi kalau you choose the conversation, yang ini dia punya result dia kurang sikit compared to clicks. So it's up to you. It's up to you. You want to focus on quantity or you want to focus on quality. I believe that you said you want the quality, right? So you can go for conversation, but dia punya ads dia akan jadi mahal sedikit. And dia punya clicks pun kurang. Mungkin kalau you pilih clicks, dia akan jadi banyak lah. Mungkin boleh jadi 100, 200. Tapi kalau if you choose the conversation, dia akan jadi 50 saja, for example. So it's up to you nak mana. Okay. Alright. Let's say lah, if you choose this one, right? Okay, and then you do have this one, right? Okay, let me just show to you. Blah blah blah. Okay, just okay. For example, this. Okay, alright, and then I click continue. You see? The show is hairier. Why? Because you need to set up. You need to set up this event set. Okay, and then when you want to set up this one, they're using the third party tau. Third party ni kena bayar. For example, I using the Respond AIO ke apa benda kan, dia kena bayar. So that's why I don't go for WhatsApp sebab dia kena bayar. For example, if you use the Respond IO, dia ada freemium, meaning that by that you can use 7 days for free. After that you need to pay. So I don't go for WhatsApp punya leads lah. Before this tak ada benda ni. But right now I don't know why TikTok have this function. So it's a little bit difficult lah for people to direct WhatsApp to you. So what I do was, okay, let me go back. Okay, we wait for the time. Okay. Okay, alright. So what I did was okay, for leads, right, I will choose either instant form or I can use direct messages. Maksudnya people ni dia akan direct message to your TikTok profile. If you ask me, I will prefer TikTok direct message because right now people afraid to put their data inside the form because they're afraid that we are misuse their message lah to make it easier. We also want to make it easy for our customer, right? So just direct message. Okay? Alright. And then of course, we want leads lah. Okay, we want leads. Okay, this one I tak sentuh sangat because we also have a very lack of time. Okay, then just say continue. Okay, then after we continue, what will happen is this one. We go for this session that you need to choose which creative that you want. Okay, which creative that you want. So that's why you can choose from this side. You can identify. Okay, you need to connect your punya TikTok account lah. Then only you can choose the creative yang you already post. That you already posted on the TikTok account on here. Okay, right now what I cannot choose because I didn't link it yet on my TikTok profile. Okay. Alright, so let's say if you already link your account, so you can click here, TikTok post, and it will show all the content that you already posted on your TikTok profile. So you can choose which TikTok punya creative that you want to go for list punya ads. Okay. And then after okay semua, then you can click publish all. Okay. So and then after that you need to wait 1 to 3 up to 3 hours. It depending on the campaign itself because some campaign especially for lead generation kan dia ambil masa lama sikit sebab TikTok nak make sure that you follow the regulation. Dia only dia benarkan. Tapi kalau you punya ads tu just for community interaction for example, right? Dia punya masa tu lagi sekejap lah. Mungkin dalam 1 jam ke 2 jam saja. Already approved. Faham eh? Okay. So this is the thing lah that you need to look at lah if you want to focus on TikTok Ads Manager. Okay, right. So I will read the comment. Okay, Miss, will TikTok Ads Manager show estimate result after putting budget macam dekat. Yes, they will show to you. They will show to you if you're using the expenditure. Yes, they will show you estimated punya result. But estimated punya result tu dia tak sepatutnya betul. Kan? That's why you need to do general. That only you scale up. You get data after 2 weeks. You get data. That only you scale up. Kan? You punya audience ke, you punya creative need to change ke apa ke. Yeah. But of course they will give you estimated. Same goes if you want to go for ads boost. Okay, if you want to do ads boost, they will show you estimated as well. Okay, macam ni lah, macam like this one. Okay, let me show you again. Okay, like this one, right? Okay, this one I do the campaign for followers, I think. Followers ke or promotion? I think promotion just for people to views my content. So this one, dia akan tunjuk dekat you. Oh, sorry, this one for leads. Okay, for example, if you say your budget is RM20, right? They will show to you estimate 90 up to 48. But for ads manager, sometimes it's less than 19. Maybe 5 or 6 sahaja, less than 10 sebenarnya, compared to ads manager. So that's why kalau you nak pergi for leads, I will encourage you to go for ads manager. Okay? Alright. So I think that's all from me. If you have any question, just put it on the comment section so I will answer. If not, I will just pass up to Mr. Adib. Alright. So thank you everyone.
Alright. Thank you, Miss Erni, for the excellent presentation just now. I think we need to go through some question in the chat before we conclude. All right, we have question from Leong Yok. Can we record the video first and then upload into TikTok, just like what we do for YouTube, or it must be a live video for TikTok?
Okay, if you want to do the ads using your existing creative, then yes, you need to do the content first. Then you post on your TikTok profile. Then you can go for ads manager. Make sure you connect you punya account macam ni. Can I show? Can I share again?
Sure, sure.
Okay, thanks. Okay, okay. Like okay, you need to connect you punya account like this one. Like I show you to you just now. Okay, let me. Hmm. Okay, I cannot. Okay, alright. Okay, like this one. You need to link your punya account first, then only you can go. For example, Tito direct message. Okay, for example, lah, you go for Tito direct message. Okay, continue. Okay, kalau if you want to do the ads, you need to post first. You need to post first, then only you can do the ads. You can select it, you punya which creative that you want to focus to do ads. But before you can do that, you need to link your TikTok account first on ads manager. Like this one on identify punya section. Okay, you need to link it first. If you didn't link it your Twitter account dekat ads manager, you cannot choose which creative that can use to do ads. For example, this one, right? Okay, you need to link first. Okay, after you link, then only you're gonna show the creatives, all your creative on here. So you can just choose. Okay. All right. I hope answer the question. Okay. All right. Got another question?
Alright. I think the previous question from Nur Nabila. Coach, I'm working as a loan consultant. How to promote our loan product? And how TikTok could help me. I'm not confident to do live or uploading a videos on TikTok.
Okay, I think this one I already answered the question. Okay, I will
Alright.
encourage her to do content and to do live lah. She need to have a skill and also knowledge first, because I think it's not the confident problem. I think because people don't have the knowledge and skill, that's why they don't have the confidence. Once you have this both set, it should be no problem. Yeah.
Alright, I think that's it for
Okay.
the question.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Alright, let me share my screen. Alright. I think that's it for today's session. Thank you again, Miss Erni, for the excellent presentation. And since there is no further question from our participant, for those who have registered through the NTW portal, your attendance has been recorded and your status will be marked as completed within 24 hours. In the meantime, please do not withdraw your applications. To generate your certification, please complete the TEE assessment on the NTW portal. As for the video recording of this session, it will be available on our YouTube channel, Excel Academy Malaysia, within 24 hours. Now, let me inform you guys, public training offered by Excel Academy. If you are interested to enroll, you can directly contact us. Alright, we offer Microsoft training, Microsoft Excel basic level until advanced level. We have Microsoft Excel for data analytics, Microsoft Power BI with AI integration. We also have digital marketing training, digital marketing masterclass, digital marketing professionals, social media marketing. We have AI tools training as well, ChatGPT and AI tool for content creation marketing, as well as AI tool for enhancing office productivity. And last but not least, creative tool training, CapCut for video marketing, and Canva AI bootcamp. I think that's basically it for today's session. Thank you all for your participation and have a great weekend. Happy Merdeka. And once again, thank you so much, Miss Annie.
Thank you, Zadip and SL Academy. Welcome.